What's up, you guys? So today I wanted to do a reaction video to a interview that Jaguar Wright did after Diddy's public apology. She had a lot to say about it and some things about Hove, Jay-Z, that I want to hear. So get ready. I can't wait to see what she has to say. You know, Jaguar has been considered very controversial, but a lot of things that she's said over the last few years have come true. Not one lie yet has been spoken, so we shall see. This is an interview with the YouTube channel Real Life Productions. Let's get into it.
No, I was just saying, hey.
Hey, Angel, how are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Better since the last time we spoke.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, they talking about you, girl. They talking about you.
You got the world on lock, Jack.
Yeah, definitely got the world on lock.
Okay, well, we're gonna go. Are you ready
Yeah,
to get into it?
of course.
All right. Real life street stars.
I just want to know why she keeps doing interviews for free. I see she got like a Cash App or something up here, but like she should have started her own YouTube channel at this point. If she's going to be talking about this stuff, she should be getting paid for this instead of making other people money. Maybe she is. Maybe I don't know. But let's continue.
We here, Jack.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, how are you feeling right now? You personally, how are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm numb. It's good to be in Cali with my folks right now.
Right.
You know, I haven't seen most of these people since my son passed away in 2018. See, I was planning to move Giovanni out here so he could start his grow house and start his own strand. And he got arrested in Philly.
Huh.
So we moved to Dallas. Isn't that funny? That one choice led me here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you came here.
So am I. But I come back to LA and I'm walking around Leimert Park. I'm thinking of all my shows that I did at Mavericks Flats. And oh man, we gotta do better by our people, bro. All of this abuse that people are now discovering has been happening in front of their faces for all this time. The reason why they're so outraged is because they're now realizing that they helped finance it.
Yeah.
See, the people who should be most appalled are the fans. Because not once did you ever say, this record company won't get another dollar of our money until we know why Aaliyah is gone. Can you imagine if all of Aaliyah's fans had stopped buying anything that came out of that label? That would have been powerful, wouldn't it?
Man, powerful.
And yet it didn't happen. And her death still has not been properly investigated. Now, I want everybody to think about what I just said, and I want you to go and look at that footage of the Diddler ragdolling Cassie and punching her like a football. While you're at it, ask yourself how many times that happened to me.
Huh.
I wasn't crying for Cassie. I was crying because I remember what those kicks feel like. I too have been punted. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And all of you bitches that won't speak, I hope you get charged right with them as an accessory before, during, or after each crime, because every bitch that's been around Diddy seen Diddy be. Period.
So we've seen Diddy do a public apology.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's my thought. You just did a statement a month ago saying you never done nothing like that. Now you say different? My. How illuminating. When was you lying? When you said you never done nothing like that after you got shown doing it? It must suck to know that Jay-Z is most likely paying for all of this to be done to you. Little booty hole brother. And thing one and thing two.
Did
They
he
are psychopaths, and they have been working together for the better part of 25 years. They collect victims, they compete, and they claim their prizes.
so
You know, there was a movie called Kiss the Girls. Do you remember that with Morgan Freeman and
no, I definitely
Ashton
remember that.
Judd?
Yep.
And remember, they were looking for the Casanova unaliver, the serial killer. And as they went into their investigation, they started seeing that certain crimes were mirroring one another. Two different styles, same hunt, same. They came to find out that it was two of them working, mirroring, competing. One type of woman grabbed one way, same type of woman grabbed another way on the other side of the country. They were able to find their lunar cycle and how they hunted and when they picked. And guess what? It was the sloppy one that got him caught because it was the sophisticated one that taught him how to hunt. You remember that?
Yep.
What if I told you I was Ashley Judd? Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it.
Hmm. So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you
You
out.
want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy.
Okay, now why she got to get in the camera like that and be so eerie? Like, bro, this is already heavy enough. Like, we don't need the dramatics of it all. So she's saying, because she's been saying this for a while, that Jay is just as bad as Diddy. You know, Sloan Bella has said that Jay-Z will be in the same predicament in the next few years as Diddy. All of his indiscretions throughout the years will come to light. Jaguar has been saying that Beyonce is, into some ish or whatever. She's accused Jay-Z of unaliving one of his mistresses, and now she's saying that he actually put hands on her. So I want to know, like, why hasn't she gone to the police and said anything? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing interviews, like, do something about it. If he's done this to you, like, now is the time. If what people are saying about this man is true, God help him. God help him. Wow. Now that's gonna be some shit. 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 And I'm not gonna say that she's lying, because we don't know these people. We don't know what they do behind closed doors, how they act. All we see is their public persona. We don't know what goes on. But let's continue, child.
And they're going to be crazy. It's going to be the women that give them in the end.
So you say that that Jay
Jay
Ooh,
Z.
wait a minute. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute.
And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys. Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up who you gonna move around next year. Like y'all did with Clarence Avant. I'm gonna get you.
Well, wait a minute now. Wait, okay. Okay. All right.
And I told you I would. And I'm gonna keep my word. And you're gonna pay me in full. I got your boy Diddy by the nuts. How long you think before I'll have yours right here in mine?
What would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is gonna help me figure that out.
Who is Evan Rogers? Okay, wait a minute. Pause. Who is Evan Rogers? Who is Evan Rogers? Evan Rogers. It says he's a songwriter. Songwriting partners Rihanna, Kanye West, Shakira, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Kelly Clarkson, and more. This is somebody that worked with Jay, obviously, maybe, because he worked with Rihanna and Kanye. If this is the Evan Rogers that she's speaking of, girl, this is what came up for me. Ugh.
and who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to
that's...
sound that way, don't it? Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore? I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm just crazy.
So do you think that there will ever be a space or a time where Rihanna may come forward and express some of her experiences?
I don't know, but I'm working on it. I'm working round the clock. She didn't look comfortable pregnant, throwing up that diamond sign during the Super Bowl. Word has it, she didn't want to do it at all. She just had no choice. And then she was forced to step down from her $1 billion company so she could be a mom. I guess that's what happens when your pimp put up all the money in the first place.
Do you think that's also the reason why the album situation is what it is, where she's not dropping any music?
I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't. More music means more indebted. More music means more money laundering. More music means she stays a shell corporation and not a human being. You wanna know what's funny? The only difference between Inga Marchand and Rihanna is that one was international, the other one was right next door. Both about 14, both tender, both damn near virgins, both mid-rated by Sean Carter.
Wait a minute, who was Ingrid Marshall? I remember that name. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, Foxy Brown. Duh. I'm like Ingrid Marshall. Oh. Inga, not Ingrid. Girl. Well, we all know, well, that was said that they messed around when she was a teenager. Child. We all know J and B got together when she was around 19. She was legal, but still. Girl. And I mean, at this point, I don't put nothing past none of these men. I really honestly don't. I can see all of this being very much true. Very much true. And that's the sad part of it all.
I don't know. I wonder how Rihanna's feeling about being replaced by Blue Ivy.
So
she has not released any music, because that would make a lot of sense. She would no longer want to be associated, tied to, focusing on her beauty and everything like that. Now, I have not heard about her stepping down from Fenty at all. So let me Google that real quick. It says Rihanna will focus on her role as executive chair and visionary of the loungewear and lingerie brand. Rihanna is stepping down as CEO of her lingerie brand, Savage X Fenty, in order to focus on her role as executive chair of the company. Okay, well, that's just Savage Fenty. That ain't got nothing to do with Fenty Beauty. It says, as far as Fenty Beauty is concerned, the entire operation is worth 2.8 billion, of which 50% belongs to its CEO, Rihanna. Okay.
Are you alleging that Jay-Z is grooming his own daughter?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so hard to do. That ain't his baby. Allegedly. That's Tata baby. Allegedly. It'd be really easy to groom somebody else's kid.
Okay, now that's a reach. Now that's a reach. Now that ain't his baby. I mean, the girl look just like him. All them kids look like both of them. That baby ain't bit more no damn tie-ties. Now, come on. If you seen tie-tie and you seen J, B, and Blue and the rest of them kids don't look like no tie-tie. Now, come on now. Now that right there is some. That's some.
Look at Justin. Look at Quincy. These niggas always like playing with other people's kids.
Like,
Sorry, I just lost my light. Motion sensor. I guess I was still too long.
So you said that Blue Ivy is not Jay-Z. So can you explain who Tata might be? Who is that?
Oh, that's his number one goal, his minion. Tata Smith. Nigga from Philly. His spy. A man who had a very unpleasant conversation with Blue Cantrell once upon a time.
And so you're saying alleging that Jay-Z is aware that Blue Ivy belongs to this man.
Yeah, I'm saying he's very aware of it. He puts his seed in everybody else. I done told you that. I don't
So
know who the father of them twins is. They look a little strange, like they was half baked. I don't know. You know, they all like playing Dr. Frankenstein with their genetics.
so answer me this. Why do you think at this very moment, or what's your explanation as to why Jay-Z is doing this to Diddy now? Is it to keep
Because
his
he's a
name out
hermit
the
crab. He can't stand being himself, not for 1 minute. That's why he likes assuming other people's lives. He wears them until he outgrows them, and then he finds another persona. He crawls into that. I wish somebody would just take him back to Marcy for a visit and drop him off. That would be an interesting homecoming and homegoing.
Like, is this a shtick
He's the
for
shame
her?
of Brooke.
The whole ominous tone and the acting crazy, like, it's a bit much. It really honestly is. Like, girl, you could just talk. Like, what is going on? I'm scared, Jesus. I'm scared.
When I think about Tupac and I think about Nipsey, I become embarrassed because if people had started speaking up about Diddy sooner, Nipsey might still be here. Takeoff might still be here. If I had spoke on what I suspected back in the late 90s, Lamont Coleman might still be here. We fucked it up. Generation Z, we just need to clean up our mess and we need to give it to them. That's what's right. I don't know, maybe that sounds crazy, but that's what's right.
thank you, Jack.
I'm so confused at what's going on here. Wow, that was a lot. That was quite a mouthful there. The Jay-Z stuff, I wouldn't be shocked about. I was a bit confused about the Nipsey and Offset part of it and how that ties into Diddy. Maybe that's over my head with that. The stuff about Blue and the twins not being Jay's is a crock of shit. But I do believe that there is truth in the things that she has said about Jay throughout the years. I do. But time will tell, and we shall see. We shall see. Everything always comes out in the wash. Everything. So what y'all think? Y'all believe anything that Jaguar said? Do you think that she's just a crazy person talking out the side of her mouth? Let me know what y'all thinking about all this, because I don't know if I could watch another one of her interviews, honey, because she be acting spooky. The lights turning off, she all up in the camera. That didn't made me want to go bathe in some bliss oil. Like, that just is creepy. Creepy. But let's talk about it down below in the comment section, you guys. I want to hear what you guys think. I love you, and thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one. Bye.